are you?
What's up?
Hi, everybody.
What's up, Sharrell? Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy weekend.
Hi, Perry.
What's up?
I got to fix my
It's the weekend.
It's the weekend. Happy weekend. Is it really the weekend for us? We have not worked all week.
Well, yeah.
I've just decided if I don't find the story interesting myself, then I'm just not going to work that day because it's been a dry week. Okay. And I almost didn't work today. But there are a couple things I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the Nene Leakes power move interview. Talk about that. I want to talk about how this Tupac thing. Now, with all due respect, I do not care. It's been 27 years. I don't care. We need to talk about the real issue, which is Vlad TV.
Yeah.
Okay. It's how somebody in Vegas must be trying to run for mayor because 27 years later, now you want to make an arrest when we knew what happened years ago. So we're going to talk about that. Like, I'm not falling for it, people. I'm not falling for it. And Vegas is the worst. Metro Police, I'm not trying to down you, but you suck. You have to be, I don't know. One time I called the cops because what my kid was getting an argument, and it took them an hour and a half to get here. They suck. Metro Police suck. And they didn't want to take on the case originally. They sent it down to LA. LA solved it. It's a hot ass mess. Let's talk about that. And then I want to talk about, oh, this is so good. This is why I came on. Jeannie Mai.
Oh my God.
Listen. Okay, Jeannie Mai is a lot more shrewd than we thought she was. Child, she wants the prenup thrown out. She wants to stay in that house. And she just might get it, people. Jeezy, you done messed up. You done left up. Okay? This is all stuff you need to look into, Jeezy, before you marry somebody. Okay? So that's gonna be a good story.
I think he still got a chance, though.
Nah, Perry, he don't. He really don't. It's a wrap for Jeezy. If you want out this marriage now, your ass is gonna have to pay. If not, get used to Mama Mai and whoever else she decides to move in. Okay?
Yeah.
It's hot ass mess, people. Hot ass mess. So let's get started. I want to say, what's the best story we have today? I don't know. That Tupac, this thing's kind of good. Let's start with the least favorite. That would be Nene Leakes. Let's do Nene Leakes.
That's fine. That's good.
Yeah, because it's no big deal. It's a big deal, but then it's not a big deal. Okay, so Bethenny Frankel has been teamed up with Nene Leakes for months. And then they got some high power attorneys. I believe it was Mark Garagos, big time attorneys, teamed up with the union, SAG and AFTRA. Bravo's done. NBC is done. They're going to have to comply with what these women are asking for. What? First of all, when Bethenny went to Mark Garagos was a smart move, but teaming up with the biggest union for actors and people in Hollywood, SAG, it's a wrap. Just like they eventually got what they want on the writer's strike and stuff like that. You're going to look so bad if you refuse to make these changes where it favors them financially in the pocket and you're saving all the money. It's just not going to work. I believe the union's going to come. They're going to end up paying Nene Leakes a lot of money because she has evidence of what's going down. It also looks bad when they threaten the people, like, don't talk to them. Remember, you're under an NDA, and we found out that's BS. You can talk to them under an NDA about sex things that's going on and stuff
exactly.
like that.
Yeah, certain things.
So Bravo, you're getting your ass kicked by Bethenny Frankel. So let's talk about the interview. Well, according to the rumors, the purpose of the interview is kind of like to send a message to the networks. Okay, y'all cooked. It's a wrap. Can you imagine this? I say I'm a victim of racism, got the evidence, got the lawyers and AFTRA on my side, and you still don't do anything about it. You say, no, I refuse to do anything about it. Let racism live live and well in my network. No.
Don't you touch that plantation.
no, you have to do something. It's a wrap. Okay, and it's killing Andy Cohen, if you ask me, because Nene Leakes, you're gonna have to pay her. Okay, love her, hate her, whatever you guys think. At the end of the day, Nene Leakes and Nene Leakes only stood up for racism. Now I get it. Other people got jobs, and you don't want to put yourself on the line, and it is very hard to stand up because you get pushed out and fired,
Right.
like you did. Okay, but what she did was a brave thing, and you got to admit it. I don't give a damn if you don't like her, if she, I don't know, was mean to so. It's beyond that now. You know, all the petty team Nene, team King, all that stuff is done. It's beyond that. It's about systematic racism in the network, specifically Bravo. He was running around there acting like the master. He was. Andy Cohen is going to have to step up and do something about it. He's going to end up paying Nene. It's absolutely no way you're not going to pay Nene. So you got outsmarted by your housewives. But let's talk about the interview. Okay, Perry, you went back and right?
Yeah.
With Bethenny Frankel. What did you think about it? She was talking about how they would set her up. They really did. Go ahead. You go first.
Right. No, I mean, her part I've heard before. Like, you know, just by her, you know, announcing what they done to her, how they would treat the other people differently from different, you know, shows that have done worse things, like prison time and things like that. But I like the part where she got Bethenny to say that these things go on. It happens, and she would say she's privileged.
She said it. She said it. That was a trip. I don't know why so many people hate Bethenny Frankel. Like, what is it that they're hating about her? I love her. She's strong, and she stands up for what's right.
I think people look at things she could have said in the past or whatever. Like, it's nobody on earth without flaws, right? And but for this simple thing that with what she's standing up for, I'm following. It could be things she could have said that, yeah, people don't like too much, whatever. I'm looking bigger than that at this point. And for her to really come out and just agree that it's a difference, because like oftentimes if one culture just keeps saying something and you don't get the other side to acknowledge it, like let's keep it, it could be simple as this. A taller person has more advantage than a short person when it comes to reaching something high, right?
You are messy.
No.
Go ahead. By the way, everybody, just FYI, I'm 5 feet, Perry 6'1". Go ahead, Perry.
Right. I'm just saying that you get to acknowledge it, right? Before you can understand the other person's plight, right? And she's simply saying it. And I think if more people just acknowledge it, it'll be a better society, right? Just know it's there, you know.
Child, shame on the other housewives that did not stand up, that only worried about their own wallet and their own damn pocketbooks. Y'all are pathetic. Like, at least if you couldn't stand up, don't talk against it. Like saying, oh, there's no racism at Bravo. No, Andy's not racist. Shame on you. Let me play a little clip, because that's just the least of the stories I wanted to talk about. But let me play a clip really quickly and before I move on. Because you know, you guys, I love some research and I love clips.
Be honest, looking back, I probably thought I was the favorite. They promised me no one would go into my closet. And I'm telling you,
because you said it. Because you said, don't touch, like to a little kid, don't touch that cookie.
They told those girls to do it. My treatment is 100% different on the show than yours. You had Teresa flipping a table. You had Teresa pushing Andy down. You had girls busting glasses. You got people doing all kinds of stuff. My feelings were they pretty much said, F that black bitch, period. Because they... Completely. But Vicky is back over there working and everything is fine. Lisa Vanderpump walk off the show, never return. She still got Vanderpump and she can still sit over there and talk to him all day long if she want to. Teresa can go to prison and stay for 10 years and they'll wait till she get back and then the show will start again. Okay, but the black girls do not get that same treatment.
I decided to just not be afraid and open my fucking mouth, because the only person I was protecting in that whole realm was him, and he hasn't been protecting me.
Hello? Hello.
That's real. I mean, listen, white people aren't affected by racism. She had absolutely no reason to come in and help Nene out.
Right.
Besides the fact that she's seen an injustice thing going on. So I don't know why people hate Bethenny, but she stepped up. She stepped up. A white woman has no reason to stand up against racism. They're getting treated correctly. Bethany's pocketbook is fine. There's absolutely no reason for her to step up, but she wanted to help. She's seen an unjust thing, and that's why I say color doesn't matter. And where was your black sisters at trying to help you? Nowhere. The only person that decided to help Nene Leakes is a white Jewish woman named Bethenny Frankel, who is a millionaire many times over. I believe 100 million. She's a millionaire many times over. So I'm not looking at the petty stuff about when Nene said this to something like what happened on the show. That doesn't matter. These people they make up storylines. They put on when they know that the camera's rolling. We don't get to see who they genuinely are. We don't. And was Nene tripping at a time? Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at the bigger cause here. Bravo. Stop treating my black cast members unfair. Pay them what they deserve. Yeah, and there's they just, so it is what it is. Congratulations, Nene. Yes, you guys have outsmarted them and you're going to get paid. And they're going to stop blackmailing you. They also made it where she couldn't work anywhere else. This is Andy Cohen running around acting like the slave master. So, you can't. I could see if he didn't want her back on Bravo. Fine. Let her live her life. Go to other networks. They're trying to bankrupt her too. Andy, shame on you. You are a hot ass mess. You really are. But, I really enjoyed the interview. People say, oh, we've heard this before. It was more of a power move to the network than anyone. Like, we just checkmated your ass.
Right. No, I agree, though. And I think this, too. I think that, Andy shouldn't be going outside of Bravo trying to stop somebody else's bag, right? And I think for Nene, I think it's good. Tell your story. But I think Nene could be successful if she just keep moving. Sometimes you can't keep looking to go back.
I don't think she's looking to go back.
I know. But I mean, okay, what I'm saying is you can give it some time of day, tell your story, but I'm just, keep moving. Somebody gonna open the door for you.
Don't give up. Yeah.
As he keep trying to close, eventually you will get it back, I think.
No one should have the power to ruin you because they don't like you. Oh, thank you, Candy. Happy belated birthday, Sharrell. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Is it LaShonda? Thank you, LaShonda, for the super sticker. Okay, so I wanted to mention that because if anybody wants to talk about that, we will. It was a good interview. Again, thank you to Bethenny Frankel. This is just coming from me as a Black woman because she ruined her relationship with the network. And so, but they need a union. They need to, if you do things that affect you mentally, like it did Raquel or Rachel, or whatever they're calling her these days, they should be able to have access to a therapist. Like, I'm not dealing with this. Well, everyone's ganging up on me. Some people are different, watching them break down and then film it, and then you don't put them back together. There needs to be some kind of mental health clause in there. And, and then just everything they're asking for is reasonable stuff. You shouldn't be able to give a drug addict alcohol or an alcoholic alcohol. They're popping pills on the set. All of that needs to stop because you can still have Bravo, a good show, without people being under the influence. So,
I mean, the main thing, and we can move on to the next story, is that whether it's a stronger HR, a union, everybody deserve equal fairness or opportunities, right? And and I understand if you got a small shop that ain't making that much money, you get to pay what the revenue is, right? But the problem is, I think with Bravo, you get these Black shows, ratings bringing in more money than the others, and the other, things aren't dispersed fairly, is what I'm trying to say.
They should have been getting paid for their services. It's just a hot mess over there. So Andy Cohen, and I'm going to say this to you, Andy, I don't think you're a racist as like, I don't want black people to succeed. I think he's a racist as in, I don't understand the culture. I'm going to do some insensitive shit that I don't realize is insensitive racially. That's the kind of racist I think Andy Cohen is. Well, so there's two kinds, but anyway, from whatever kind it is, you benefit off of the women not getting paid. And that's just the bottom line. That makes you a good businessman, but it doesn't work if you're for the working class like I am. All right, let's move on. So now let's get into the nitty gritty, because this is why I came on Friday, because I ain't trying to work that much these days. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me, because I can't talk about stories I don't give a damn about. So but this is when was really, really good. Okay, so I told you guys that they were getting a divorce for racial issues, and you guys laughed and drugged me in the comment section. Y'all dragged me in the comments like, bitch, how you know? Remember all that? You don't know. And it's not that I like or dislike Jeannie, because I kept calling her Jenny for a year, Jeannie or Jeezy. I don't really know them like that. I never watched The Real, and Jeezy, that's an old rapper from the 90s. So I don't have any dog in the fight. I don't give a damn about it, but I think it's an interesting story because how he divorced her, you just gonna send papers and she finds out when we all do. And I thought, damn. Then I found out about why, it is cultural differences. You might love each other, but you're from two different cultures. And, if it's your culture, Jeannie, to move your mother in, that's not our culture. Like, no, I ain't trying to have the in-laws move in with my ass. So I thought that was interesting. But now, so then there was rumors going around that Jeannie wanted him back, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And I thought, that's sad. Okay. Now I don't like her or hate her. I don't know. But there's a new, rumor going around. So everybody's saying that Jeannie is still living in the estate. They don't even call this a house. It's 9,000 square feet. It's Jeezy's home is 9,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms and 7th bath on 1.5 acres. I got a little clip. Hold on. Let me see if I can put this clip in there.
Yes,
I got a little clip on the house. And I ain't trying to leave the damn house either. Okay.
We're gonna work this shit out.
Yeah. Let me see. What did I do with the house? I don't have the clip anymore. They label it an estate. Jeezy's got money, and he got way more money than Jeannie. So they're saying that Jeannie is still in the house and Jeezy's is still in the house. Not because they're trying to reconcile things, because if you're going through a divorce, right, and you leave the house, the person that remains in the house most likely is going to continue to have access to the house, especially if there's children involved, because they look at it as it's a stable environment for the children when you're going through a difficult time. So somebody been talking to their lawyers, okay? They both still in the house, just like Kevin Costner and his wife just recently. They both didn't want to leave the house because whoever left will get the house most likely. Right. Or so they're saying that Georgia is not a community property state, but has a tendency to act as though it's a community property state. They usually go 50-50 down the middle. So if you can get the house included, if you have to sell it, that's more money. Okay. Also, they're saying that Jeannie signed a prenup 24 hours before the wedding. Okay. And they're saying in the state of Georgia, if an attorney doesn't look at the prenup before you sign it, it's called signing it in duress. I hope I said that right. What they're saying is most likely Jeannie can get the prenup overturned on that clause. So maybe I'm thinking, what? Huh?
I said maybe she knew that going into it.
I'm starting to think it. Now, I don't know her from a can of paint, but I'm just saying it looks like the girl either talked to a really good attorney and said, these are the things you need to do. Or right. She was attracted to Jeezy because of that check.
I mean, did they get married at the courthouse? I doubt it. I mean, did they just walk in like just left 7-Eleven?
No, so it was plenty opportunity.
So if you plan something out and you don't got a wedding dress, a tux, a venue, why is this prenup? Now, this will make me back out. If we don't discuss this shit and we making all these plans, why did the prenup just get signed 24 hours?
That's what I'm saying. For all the Jeannie fans out there, I'm not throwing shade at me, girl, but you have to step outside the picture, be someone that is not that invested. It looks kind of suspicious, wouldn't you say? And so she's still at the damn house, and then the mama's still at the damn house.
If you didn't sign this shit 24 hours until we got married, maybe at the last minute you're like, well, something is better than nothing. But going into it, you had a problem with it.
Exactly. Yeah. It really sounds like something was better than nothing. Also, too, let's see if I still have that. She went on her social media or on her YouTube channel, and this was when they were looking for houses, and she called it her dream house. She said she loved it. Like, if you're doing all that, then you don't want to leave the damn house. That's how I'm looking at it.
Did she say her dream house or their dream house?
She said her. She said her dream house. Let's see if I can find this.
That could be telling.
I'm just saying. I'm not accusing her of anything. I'm telling you both sides because there are
I'm
gold diggers out there.
Very blessed to be able to do something like that, especially at a time like this, you know. For us to be able to go out and house hunt is always such an amazing privilege. I never forget being that girl from the Bay who went shopping for places that I could live in that were $500 a month and under. So here we go. We're gonna go house hunting. I want to show you guys the houses we looked through, the likes and the dislikes, and what decision we ultimately ended up coming.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to throw shade, but she admitted to she had a better life with Jeezy. Apartments for $500.
Yeah,
she doesn't make a lot of money. And let me explain this. So allegedly Jeezy's worth 10 million and Jeannie's worth 4. She worked at the what's the name of the show she was on? They don't have a lot of money like that. So a lot of people, if you don't have $1 million, you think it's a lot of money. It's not. It goes very, very quickly. It's no money at all in expensive cities like Los Angeles and New York and even Hawaii. $1 million. So I don't want to seem like I'm. Do you understand what I'm saying, Perry? About
look. Let me explain this way. $1 million is a lot, right? In today's economy, it don't take you as far as it used to. But when you're in that kind of business and you shallow, you can have 4 million, but you ain't competing with somebody who got 20 million. So I think that, my opinion, just looking at it, that is Jeannie is looking a little money hungry, right?
I hate to say it.
And I'm just saying, while she was looking for these houses, just my opinion, I ain't got no damn facts. I don't even know really what show she was on. I remember seeing her around.
It's the Real, but I didn't watch it, but go ahead.
Either way, like, I just think that she is so excited. Don't dump the other broke husband. Adios. Send his ass packing, right? I got this brother, I got this, and I'm gonna show these other sisters on the stage that, look at me.
I mean, look at this. Listen, I found a clip of the house.
Go ahead.
Here's a clip of the house. They don't list it as a house. They call it an estate. Like I said, it's 9,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 7 bath, 1.5 acres. Listen,
I don't call it.
Fight for this, Perry? Would you fight for this? Let me show you.
This is Julio Davila, your Atlanta real estate agent, with another virtual home tour, Celebrity Edition. We are in Johns Creek, Georgia, which is north of Atlanta. Today we are touring the home of Jeezy. This fabulous executive home on a 1-acre lot in an acclaimed Grand Estates of the South gated community. A high level of style and finish grace every aspect of this spectacular custom home.
Now, I ain't even trying to start
thoughtfully curated touch.
Nothing. But Mama May ain't leaving. Look at this house. This is fabulous.
I seen that house just from the top view. When you take me into it, look, I'm gonna tell you something for real. And I ain't that kind of really shadow person. But if I was Jeannie, I ain't leaving this damn house. You know, I don't sign a prenup. I sign some more papers. I will be a sister wife, living in this damn house with Mama May, my brother, and the whole village. I wouldn't give a damn. I ain't leaving.
I'm sorry, Jeannie. I'm not
Look at that
it's
shit.
Perry. Perry, stop making me laugh. But I can see if why they don't want to leave. Okay, I can see
look
why.
at the piano. I can't, y'all.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful home, child. Jeannie, I get it.
Yeah.
But that's not fair to Jeezy. Like, listen, come on.
Come on, Jeezy. We got 7 rooms in here. I'm just gonna take 2 of them, and you and your other ladies can have the rest. I don't give a damn. I will be eating in that damn kitchen.
I wouldn't care if he had a girlfriend. I don't care. But so we see where she's coming from. I'm not calling her a bad person, but I smell a very, very turn of events. This might become a very hostile divorce. Okay, people? I'm just saying.
It's
Beautiful
heading that way.
6 bedroom, 7 bath, child. All right, now let's move on really quickly. Hi, Sharrell and Perry. If Jeannie Mai can get the prenup thrown out, baby Todd Tucker. Yeah, really. Cashing in the words of Charlie Murphy. I'm rich.
I mean, I tell you what, Todd at home right now taking notes. He don't drop down the little porn magazine.
Yeah, listen,
freaky tales.
Candy, you've been married to Todd too long. What Mama Joyce didn't want to happen could very well happen. It really could, because
But Sharrell, before you move on to this next story, though, but isn't it funny though with this whole story that why are we getting an update every 48 hours?
Oh, okay. So listen, this is what Perry's trying to say, and all of a sudden, all of the blogs start reporting about how devastated Jeannie was and how she wanted to make her marriage work.
Go home. I need Jeezy. Well, yeah, you didn't listen to Jeezy when he was saying, hey, can my kids speak English to me? Can we do these things? Can your mama get the hell out the house?
So it sounds very suspicious to me and Perry how all of a sudden, because people leak things to the blogs. It is what it is. I mean, I think people believe it now. But when I first said that cast members leak their own dirt or what they want out there, it's very much true. Someone on Jeannie's stature, she calls up her publicist, say, we work with these blogs, drop it. She may want to appear innocent and that she's very much in love, so the public won't turn on her when she goes after his money.
Right.
And that's what I really, really believe.
She want to act in public how she probably should be acting to him. Yeah. Because, you get these two ways, like two-way kind of people, right? That, in the public, so nice and gentle.
Yeah.
But she don't want to listen to the word the man saying, everything is her way or the highway. See, and no offense, ladies, some women think they got that power when they whip you up and shit. They think they can just do whatever. That's what Jeannie thought. Because he didn't pick none of those sisters, Tamar, that was on the panel. He picked her ass. And she thought she had that special juice.
Okay, Perry, just stop. This is going in a whole different direction.
Oh, I'm getting upset. I mean, she taking the man down like that.
Perry, no, this is Jeezy's fault. This is Jeezy's fault.
Well, it's both of their fault.
Okay,
go ahead.
You have to have an ironclad prenup, and it has to be dealt with before the wedding, before 24 hours. They found a loophole, Jeezy, and you just weren't thinking straight. You have a lot of money, and it should have been.
And he got enough money to get her another place somewhere outside the estate. Look, I'm just saying, Sharrell, like, when two adults like form a union, if it don't work out, typically 9 times out of 10, it's both of their fault to a certain degree. And just because you didn't have a prenup signed 48 hours, 72 hours prior, doesn't mean that, right? But if a person signed a prenup, they knew your intentions, that if we ever broke up, you don't get all my shit. So why would the person now want to go back and turn on that? Like, if the relationship,
you're trying to get me to say that Jeannie is a gold digger, and I'm not going to say it because I don't know her like that.
But a gold digger.
Perry.
She's messing with her brother.
Wait, no.
Smoke weed every day.
I told you every time we go on, don't smoke weed, and you keep doing it. You keep smoking. You are smoking. Your ass is high as hell and talking crazy.
Sharrell, if you can be a fool or anybody in the chat, just my opinion, and don't. I mean, because I'm wrong sometimes. But I don't want y'all to think Jeannie is innocent.
My mind's telling me no.
I'm telling you, Sharrell. Look. She got $4 million. She was fine. Like she said, paying $500 a month and shit. Hey, you fine. You and mama can pack y'all shit up. I help you.
Perry, don't.
Right? No, I'm saying, Sharrell, like, if the marriage don't work out, now,
I can't.
The man, accordingly is asking for 50% custody, right? He ain't trying to get 100%. When people break up, they should be adults.
You're automatically jumping on Jeezy's side, but Jeezy,
no. At this point,
you are jumping on his side.
No. I'm being a mediator.
Okay.
I'm not saying he cheated. She cheated. He's saying he ain't happy, and one person can't stay in a marriage like that. And he's saying, "Hey, I'm no good to you. I don't want your ass."
No, that's not what I meant. You're jumping on his side for the finances. You're saying
no, I'm not. Well,
leave my money alone.
No. I'm not telling him not to pay spousal support, child
support. The house.
It was up front. It's not like he hid this. She didn't write no document saying, as soon as we get married, had this baby, I'm gonna bring my family in to stay with us. That shit was
Perry,
wild.
you better prepare yourself. She may very well get this prenup turned over because of that loophole. This is Jeezy's fault. This is his fault. Either his lawyer wasn't strong enough or he didn't follow the rules and look things up in Georgia.
It was his fault. He trusted the wrong woman.
He did. Well, I'm neutral.
No. I'm just saying he trusted the wrong woman. And then obviously they both is at fault. She thought that whatever kind of marriage, she wanted this guy to be whatever she wanted. She had her hopes and dreams. My dream house, my dream husband. You see what I'm saying?
Nobody listen to Perry in the chat. Y'all don't listen to him.
And he wanted something different.
Okay. Oh, you are a hot ass mess. Stop. I know a lot of people are saying
what?
Those guys, some black guys only go after non-black women, and I ain't got time to talk about that topic again. Okay, I just don't.
Some people like something different. Most people don't want to drive the same car you drive.
Oh my God, Perry! You know you couldn't have. That's why you laughing. Let's go on to my final story, so I can hop off of here. Okay, so it's being announced today that that Keefe D got arrested for the unaliving of Tupac. And this is not a new story. Okay. First of all, it happened 27 years ago. Now, I'm not trying to be heartless or unemotional. That case had been solved already. Okay. There was another cop on the case. His name was Greg Kading. He been solved this. So according to Greg, Puffy Combs ordered anybody that can get one of Death Row chains, he will give them $10,000. It all started with Puffy, according to Greg, and I'll let you guys hear it. Puffy puts the order out. Not Keefe D. Orlando Anderson is the guy that's known to pull the. Let me see. I forgot to pull a picture.
Is his name Keefe D, or is just how you saying it pissing me off?
His nickname is Keefe D. His real name is Duane.
Okay.
Something.
All right.
I always call him. Here is. Let me see. I'm pulling up the picture right now.
I mean, because I didn't think Keefe D would do something like that.
Keefe D is illiterate. Child, hold on. Let me just show the picture of Orlando. We seen this solved years ago by a detective. So that's not going to work. According to the detective, Greg, I can't get the picture out. Here's Orlando. Orlando Anderson was a very bad guy. He was the hitman in the, did they say Crips? Crips. He was a gang member, the blue team, the blue one. He was a Crips. Hold on.
Yeah, because the Bloods are red.
So he had been alleged to take other people's lives before Tupac's. So anyway, so according to the rumor, no, this is not a rumor. This is what the detective Greg Kading said happened. Puffy orders the hit. Orlando gets the chain at the night of the fight. Who was it? It was a big fighter. Mike Tyson. Tupac sees the guy with the chains. Him and Suge go kick his ass. He gets mad. In the car, it's Keefe D, which is Orlando's uncle. Keefe D is dumb. He's like illiterate. Like Keefe D's in the car, and it all goes down. So let me play the clip. And this was told maybe a year after Tupac died, but he said that the police department here in Vegas didn't want to do anything about it, and in LA didn't want anything to do about it. Perry is a pro male, and the only reason I give your comments a pass, Jeezy, y'all.
Wow.
So let me put this up really quick. So this murder had been solved, okay? And I'm sorry, I'm not being insensitive. I hope I'm not being insensitive to Tupac, but he told us what happened 26 years ago.
And is absolutely, positively the murderer of Tupac Shakur. Sean Combs was associated back in New York with a high-level drug dealer named Eric Martin. He was known as Zip. Well, Zip was getting his cocaine and his PCP from a West Coast gang member who was a Crip named Keefe D. Keefe D's nephew is Orlando Anderson. He's the individual that got into a fight with Tupac Shakur the night that Tupac was shot. Orlando Anderson's the one that was in the backseat of the white Cadillac that pulled up alongside and shot Tupac. So you've got Combs, Martin, Keefe D, who was also in that white Cadillac and had secured the gun, gave it to his nephew, and his nephew shot and killed Tupac.
There you have it. In a nutshell, 20-something years ago. Now, there's rumors that Puffy is paying off people. I don't know if that's true or not. Now, I don't want to hear this story again. I mean, it sounds so insensitive. I want to focus in on another portion of this story. Were you going to say something, Perry? Did I cut you off?
No, I mean, what are you saying? I mean, it's not that we don't care. It's like, if you had all this information, why now?
Why now?
Why let all these years go past?
Why 27 years? I think there's other questions that need to be asked. Number one, is someone trying to run for mayor? Because LAPD, Las Vegas Metro, they call our police Metro, they suck. They suck. I mean, they're terrible. You have to be DEAD for them to come out.
Right.
They're terrible. They're overworked. There's not enough police in this small town with all of the people that come in. There's just too many people. Let's see if I did that. But anyway, so why now? But I want to look at a bigger picture here. I want to talk about Vlad TV. Now, Vlad is a YouTuber that interviews rappers. White Jewish guy that interviews rappers. Okay. He's being accused of turning over state's evidence to the feds. So a lot of these rappers, when they come on Vlad's show, they end up getting in trouble, headed back to the slammer. And it's not a coincidence. It's too many. I don't know all their names. I know Boozy, and there was another one my son was trying to tell me. He has a reputation with working for the feds. Okay, if that's what you want to do, fine. My problem with you is you make money off of these rappers because your views, I can't remember how many. You get hundreds of thousands of views, and then you turn them over to the feds. It's not a coincidence that every black rapper that works with Vlad ends up in the slammer. Y'all are dumb if y'all keep interviewing with this man. Well, I see Boozy stopped.
But I would say this, though. This could be another thing, too. Like, if you're saying that these people happen to just go on your show, you give a great interview of people you probably didn't know until after the feds gave you the background report on their ass. Now, let's keep it real. to be a good interviewer, you get to have background, right? On that person. You can't just meet a person tomorrow, today, 2 hours ago, interview them and think you're going somewhere. You don't know enough. Now, for me, if you think about it, in order to get these people to incriminate themselves, wouldn't you have to have some back-end information? Well, okay, well, you know,
I'm gonna say the obvious.
He was at that donut shop on 5th and Main in 89. Hey, yeah, man, I heard y'all had a party, man, down there on 5th and Main in 89. And what did y'all do that night? So you get to have the stuff to throw it out there. And then it always probably be a good thing to booze them up as they come in, or they little candy of choice.
Y'all rappers gotta stop being stupid and stop interviewing with this man if you have a record. Not only that, he brings Keefe D. Keefe D is uneducated. I'm sorry, Keefe, you are. He brings Keefe dumbass on the show.
Absolutely, positively the murder of Tupac Shakur.
I hit the wrong button. He brings Keefe D on the show. Keefe D gave Vlad an interview in which he just pretty much said what happened. Not just Vlad. Keefe D been going around for months, for years. He wrote a book about it.
And that's a damn shame.
And now you want to arrest him?
He acting like OJ, Annie. If I would have did it, I would have did it like this.
Hold on, that's the wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, man, it was sad. It was sad because I'd interviewed Nipsey before. I'd run into him and had conversations, man. And you know, and his death actually, you know, united the Rolling 60s and the A-Trays that have been beefing for like 30, 40 years. You know, they actually had a peace walk together for the first time ever.
That's good, yeah.
You know, shout out to Big U, you know, who helped organize that.
Yeah, that's my boy, yeah.
You know Big U?
Yeah, I was in CRC with him.
Anyway, there's Keefe D. He's very ignorant, very dumb man. Oh, hell no. I don't even think he has a college, I mean, not college, a high school diploma.
No, Sharrell, don't play with yourself. You know damn well that man don't. I mean, you had like
I'm not.
I wonder if he had a corporate job. Come on, you know damn well he don't. He's sitting there, well, you know, and me. Oh yeah,
Perry, he's a gang member. Stop. Leave him alone.
I'm just saying. Well, I'm just saying. Like, he got to know better.
What's wrong with Perry?
You know, what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happened in the game should stay in the game. You shouldn't be writing no damn book, writing a song, doing a school play.
He did.
None of that shit.
Wait, but he wrote a book. Child, I do not think Keefe D has a high school diploma. I'm so sorry for people that are fans of Keefe D. I'm not trying to drag him, but I mean, he just seems a little slow. That's all I was saying. But anyway, I guess there's finally justice for Tupac. Now, are we going to get an arrest for Puffy? Because, you know, this Puffy started all of this. You know, is it going to be one for Puff Daddy?
Nope.
Why does Keefe D have to go to jail 27 years later and Puffy doesn't?
But if you think about it, right? This case been lingering on for 27 years. People gonna keep wondering. People are talking now. That's what Puffy name come into it. But let us go ahead and end it with this arrest.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, money talk, bullshit walk.
Yeah.
Diaz might be behind bars tonight just because they needed somebody to put with the murder. That's it.
Yeah, and Puffy's going to get away scot-free.
Right.
Puffy's getting away scot-free. When Greg just told you on that clip, Puffy started hanging out with gang members and people that sell the powder. Puffy, your shit is not clean, but if you got money, it is what it is. So anyway, well, thank goodness it's finally justice for Tupac. He was a brilliant rapper, and child, you was hanging with some thugs, Tupac. And Tupac, you know, it's just, but we can't take away what he meant, his history he's just gone down in history. All the young kids know who he is, follow his music, study his music. I believe it's he's also a class at a college. I can't remember. It might've been Loyola Paramount. So he was a legend, and so R.I.P. Tupac, and I guess justice better never than ever. And then Keefe D, you're at home.
Yeah, I mean, he don't split his time. He don't did maybe 14 years, maybe 7 in the state, 7 in the Fed. Well, you're gonna add on to that shit too.
A couple comments and then we're out. Puffy gonna take that up and he should have paid his artist. Well, Puffy doesn't have a good reputation. Puffy's a hot ass mess. I'm not gonna disrespect him, but he's a younger rappers better pay attention. Do not go on Vlad TV. I'm telling y'all that.
Not at all. I mean, you don't even respond to his DM.
Listen to what Diamond said. She said, Vlad thinks every black comes from a broken home. He's a snake. I wouldn't trust him. Y'all need to stop going on his show. What are y'all thinking? Stop going on that show. Wow. Should have known he was a undercover. She's talking about Puffy. So Tupac just happened to jump the guy who was hired nephew right before the blank BS.
Yeah.
You might be right. I'm just telling you what happened, what went down, what they said happened. Thanks y'all for joining the chat. Oh, thank you, Joey. The bottom. Oh my God. So
Well,
you heard the rumors about Puffy,
I mean,
right?
some people like what they get. Just saying.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to say, Perry?
Oh no, but we will be doing the members only tomorrow, right? For sure.
For sure.
Right,
So me and Perry have been very busy this week doing things behind the scenes that will set us up for a certain trial. And so we actually been working really hard this week because, you got to get all this stuff ready so before you can go down to a trial. So that's what me and Perry's been doing. We've been very busy. So we do apologize. But listen, there were no stories to really talk about anyway.
Not a damn thing.
Yeah. All right, you guys, let me know your comments in the comment section. Perry.
Ready?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Everyone bring the super chat.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, all three. Bye, guys.
Grab my stuff and leave.